And we're live. Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty with Beyond Babbitt. Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. Welcome. Well, guys, I got a lot of news. I mean, we all know what's going on, right? I watched a video today. Lisa Cabrera, and it was about the federal workers who have been furloughed, laid off. Man, those people were, looks like they were all mainly the ones that she was showing, they were all ladies, black women, 40s, 50s and up, laid off. They were crying, at the White House, right, and at the different government organizations, begging for their money, for their paycheck. They say they don't need a handout. They just need their job. They just need their money. One lady was like, she done pawned everything already. 1 month in, done pawned everything. I think she said she had 1 ring left. She says 5 people in her family that work for the federal government. They were cash poor. All that money they were making, living by credit and paycheck to paycheck, just like other Americans, just like everybody else. Never mind that you're making 2 or 3 times or 4 times how much more than everybody else. The mentality didn't change. It's still, we get this paycheck, we'll spend it, whatever else, and we'll get another one in 2 weeks or whatever. Not necessarily. So my heart goes out to those people, man. I mean, they were crying, man. Like, they brought a big stack of bills. So here are all my bills that need to be paid. I'm behind on. So we know President Trump secretly signed some type of executive order that'll say these people get back pay. Hooray, hoorah, happy. When? When they gonna get back pay? The government gonna be shut down for at least until throughout the summer. The U.S. is not gonna come back as it was. Those people are not gonna get talked about. Remember what we talked about. During times like this, all the treaties, everything that they're putting on paper, it could all be lies. Anyway, thanks for everybody, man, for watching. I got likes up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you for liking, sharing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Sending out the free gifts. Thanks to everybody who donated. I got your gift out today. And if there may have been 1 or 2, I didn't. And I'll get in touch with you. I'll contact you on that. But I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Keeping this channel going, keeping it strong, because YouTube is demonetizing everything. All them views, I can look at my analytics and see all my views. I can see all the time watched and all the videos and stuff like that, man. Come on, man. And YouTube said, oh, you've only earned this much. I just look at that amount. Really? Come on, man. All the hours I put into this. Year. I put a whole year. This is it. I see why a lot of YouTubers going over to Patreon. You got to pay to watch the content. It's a lot of this is a job. I mean, but if you love the job, you'll do it. But I'm like everybody else. I gotta eat. Can't work for free. But guys, so I went to the post office this morning, right? And let me get back on the free gifts. The other day, I was like, anybody who donated $10, I'll get you a free gift in the mail, right? Today, I realized, shoot, post office done went up on their prices. Shoot, I'm spending the donation. So I tell you what, I'm still gonna be a benefit to y'all if y'all be a benefit to me. With a $12 donation, I'll get the free gift out to you. PayPal is in the link description box down below. Also the P.O. box. You can send cash or whatever. Anyway, so I was at the post office today, right? Getting this thing sent out. I found out it was cheaper to send a package to Washington State, right, which is 2,000, 3,000, about 2,500 miles from where I am, than to send it to Galveston, Texas, about 3 or 4 hours from where I am. 300 miles at max. I'm like, wow, it's cheaper to send it halfway across the country than to send it right down here. Why? Oh, they didn't have no good answer. Oh, okay. Wow. Anyway, that's a train. So I learned from one of the postal workers. You ready for this, guys? Brace yourself. Brace yourselves. Some of the post offices are going to go on strike. Some of the post offices are going on strike. Post office is federal. It's federal workers. I don't know if they're working for free now or not. I really don't know. I don't know if there are post office workers who are furloughed. I really don't know. But I heard it from the workers at the post office this morning, just today, that there's going to be, they're going on strike. This is worse than what we thought, guys. This is worse than what we thought. I imagined it, you know, for everybody who follows the channel, right? I've talked about dreams that I've had, visions, talked about a lot of things throughout the years, but just within the last month, right? 2 weeks before December 21st, I called it. I had 2 dreams. I had took maybe a week off of YouTube. I was going through a tough spell. And I had 2 dreams during that time. I kind of spoke on it a little bit, not a lot. And then my buddy had went to Paris, France. As soon as he got back, he had a dream. All these videos are still up. This is what I talked about throughout the month of December. And so, in his dream, he didn't understand it. It wasn't for him to understand. His dream was for me. It was the 3rd dream for me. And that's what he got from the dream. Because in the dream, he told me the dream. And he said he woke up, how did it go? He woke up from the dream and he's like, wow, but he was still dreaming. And he said he went and saw me in person and told me the dream. That was an instruction from the Lord, from God, to go and tell me the dream. And y'all got to go watch him, man. In his own words, I've got his dream and I got my interpretation. But anyway, the Sagittarius, the centaur that was in the sky, that was so big that he threw something, a spear in his right hand. And he said it exploded. It exploded. The interpretation I got from that, Sagittarius ended on December the 21st. Whatever was in place was going to happen on or before December 21st. I told the warning I gave out to everybody. They're still on YouTube to this day. Have all of your preparations done before December 21st. What happened on December 21st? The government shutdown started. The Ukraine sent in a bill to go to war with Russia. And who knows what else. But we haven't seen the explosion yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's going to explode. I'm going to tell you how it's going to explode. When I saw those federal workers, man, that lady, one of those ladies I saw look there, it looked like she may have been working for the government 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And she's already selling all of her stuff just to pay bills. Okay, she doesn't realize that it's not coming back on. The government is not coming back on anytime soon. It's a hard thing to say. It's a tough pill to swallow. But think about it. If you're making all this kind of money, you don't mind going and buy a nice house, huh? When other people can barely pay $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month. Oh, you'll pay $2,500 a month, $4,000 or $5,000 a month, because you're making that kind of money. Other people pay car notes $300 a month, $400, $500. Oh, yours? $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,200 a month. See, your bills are more because you're making more. You're not thinking. They weren't thinking. It's too late now. The money that they were making, money in, money out. You weren't saving it. You weren't live off 10% of your income if you can. So you wouldn't be in this problem. And I'm not just speaking to them. I'm speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to me too. I think about some of the opportunities I had where I messed up, and nothing lasts forever. You think, oh yeah, this gonna be good for a long time. You don't know when the gravy train is gonna end. And you sitting there, man, I blew all that money. I blew it. So the post office, I didn't ask which ones or which, they're going on strike. They're going on strike. I didn't ask which states. I know they're federal workers. And it's the domino effect, guys. So that's why I named this video. It's going to be a luxury to see a doctor. Some places, the snowstorm, the polar vortex is in here so hard. Man, there's some places receiving 5 inches of snow and some receiving 5 feet of snow. And so the federal workers that are furloughed, that are laid off, and the contractors, those people who are contracted to the federal government, their health benefits are going to be getting cut. You're not working. Health benefits, dental benefits, your medical benefits. Health is your wealth, guys. All the laid off people and furloughed people. So not only them, but those who may be under their plan, maybe spouses, children. This thing's just getting started. Just getting warm. Just getting warmed up. We ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing yet. I've been trying to tell everybody, get ready, get ready, get ready. People tell me, oh, don't set dates, don't set dates. I'm setting dates. If God put it in my spirit to set the date, I'm setting the date. I ain't been wrong yet, have I? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know somebody who, she has lupus. And I don't know if it's Medicaid or Medicare or whatever it is. Her benefits are getting cut. This month was supposed to be it. This month, cut. She can't go see the doctor anymore. Just got to deal with the pain or whatever. I don't know how that works, that ailment, that sickness, that disease, but you can't get treated for it anymore if you can't pay them people. Can you? It's over. I don't know how many people this is going to affect, but it was some type of government, you know, maybe Medicaid, Medicare, something like that. I don't know how many people that's going to affect, but you ain't seen nothing yet. So guys, going to the doctor, to the hospital, is going to be a luxury. You need to learn how to take care of yourself. I mean, when you think about it, the doctors, they aren't healing anything anyway. When you get a sickness or disease now, you go see the doctor, they say, you're going to have this the rest of your life. You're going to deal with this the rest of your life. I'm going to give you a prescription. Come back every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, or whatever, 2 months. And I'm going to keep giving you prescriptions the rest of your life. Job security for the doctors and the pharmaceuticals. But they ain't healing nobody. Nobody's getting healed. Whatever you got, you're going to have it. We're just going to treat the symptoms, whether it's high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever. You're not getting healed from it. And that's even worse. Now they're cutting your insurance. If you ain't got cash, you ain't going to get that. You need to learn how to take care of yourself. And that's why I'm steady talking about this zeolite, man. I found out something the other day. I had heard of it. Somebody I know has neuropathy. And he was telling me how bad it's getting to where he can't feel his feet sometimes. He said he might have to stop driving. He can't feel the gas and the brake and stuff like that. Well, I got a smartphone. I went on there and looked it up. I put in neuropathy. Next to it, I put in zeolite. Guess what I found? You do it. Tell me what you find. Because he said his doctor doesn't even have a medicine. He said his doctor is the best in the country at this. And there's no medicine that they can give him. He just keeps going to see the doctor, just paying him just to... And it's getting worse. So when I found, I showed him. I like, look, they having some success with zeolite and neuropathy. I got to keep talking about it, man. I got to keep talking about it. Because there's a lot of stuff out there right now, a lot of stuff that's airborne. I mean, you're going to have people dying of the common cold, flu, pneumonia, stuff that home remedies should be able to knock out. But nobody knows about the home remedies. If they can't go to the doctor and get a shot and get the antibiotics, they don't know what to do. And we all know, in hard times, right? If anybody's ever been in hard times, you know this. When you have to cut back, when you have to tighten your belt, you get rid of the unnecessary stuff, right? And a lot of people see different type of insurances as unnecessary. That's the first thing to go. You know, renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, car insurance, death insurance, or is it life insurance? I don't know. Health insurance. Those are just bills. I mean, you just think about it. You know, people, I'm sure you do as well, because I do. I know people who've been paying for insurance for years, never used it. It's just an extra bill. And when you have to decide, I got just enough to buy this food or pay this insurance, what would you do? How would you handle that situation? Guys, it's going down. I've been trying to tell y'all. The stock market is up something like 200 points today, the Dow. I don't care about that anymore. I called that over 10 months ago. I said it was come September 28th of 2018, we were going to see a crash. We saw that. It's not coming back, guys. Get your eyes off the stock market. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's the sucker you're in. Don't be a sucker. And so it's going to be a lot of people selling all kind of stuff. See, they say that wealth flows from weak hands to strong arms. Or is it from weak arms to strong hands? Either way it go, it flows from the weak into the strong, right? You got people falling off. The stuff they had accumulated worth something, well, they got to have a fire sale. They got to sell it at a discount to get the money to pay bills. Oh, I've been there. I know how it is. I know how it is. But my bills are low. These people got mountains of bills. So they're pawning stuff, selling stuff, estate sales, selling these items just to make it, just to pay bills. I know y'all have noticed the gas prices creeping back up, right? Electricity ain't getting no cheaper. You got to have that, especially since it's freaking cold and super hot now. This is just the beginning, guys. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. It's gonna be a hot summer. It's gonna be a hot summer. I caught on the Marfugo show this morning. A caller called in. They were traveling across the Midwest and the Northeast, and they went to 8 different gas stations. The ATM machines were not refilled. Some of them were just left open, no cash in them. They're not refilling the ATMs. Maybe the guy was lying. I don't think so. It's all been planned out a long time ago. And see, this is going to start the infighting, the civil unrest. Because everybody going, oh, Trump, 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 and the Republicans, Trump, 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 and the Republicans. Everybody else going, oh, the Democrats, 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 oh, Pelosi, Pelosi. Wrong. It's both of them. They're in it together. So let's recap, shall we? What's really going on? SNAP and EBT, toast. School lunches, free lunch and all that, discount lunch, toast. Section 8, discounted rent. Government pay most of your rent. You pay, a lot of places like you pay $25, $60, $100. And you can live in, sometimes they put you in the projects and sometimes they'll put you in a middle-class neighborhood, a nice place, home. And you just paying, $100 or whatever. It's toast. It's toast. SNAP toast. EBT. And this feeds the kids, the poor, the kids, Section 8, it's houses, the mothers and the singles and people having a hard time. Toast. HUD is going up. HUD is going up. See, the people who rent, well, you got to pay. These programs, more got to be paid out of pocket from the individual. It's toast. Group homes, foster homes, halfway houses. It's toast. A lot of people were making a lot of money. Like, if you had an extra house, you can rent out a room or several rooms to these people. The government paid you handsomely. It was a nice income. It was better than renting out the house to one family because you get so much per person, per room. A lot of people were doing okay. Extra income. Group homes, they're cutting the funding to all that. And these were the, mentally challenged. And then you had the group homes that had the elderly, stuff like that. Foster homes, these are the kids. It's toast. And the halfway houses, these are the people who are getting out of prison, getting out of jail. Doing away with all that, man. Toast. School lunches, reduced lunch, and the free lunch. I've been there. It's toast. It's toast. Can you smell civil unrest? Can you smell burning, burning? They're gonna burn this place down. And then I've been hearing, I was in Walmart earlier today, and it was so loud in that place because of her jets overhead flying, doing dog fights, practicing for a long time. Not 2 minutes and 5 minutes, 20 and 30 minutes. Don't you think something is getting close? This may be my last time to be able to warn you. If you don't hold it, if you can't touch it, you don't own it. If you're letting somebody else hold it for safekeeping, some other entity, some other institution, some other location, and they say, oh yeah, you can get it whenever you want to. Really? Try it and see. If they're already not filling up the ATMs, you don't see what's happening. Watching all the booms over the world. All the booms. FFs. FFs, guys. Booms all in Africa and all in Europe. And FFs. The world party is coming, guys. World Party 3. Well, if you've never observed Mars before, you're going to see the worst Mars there's ever been. Mars 3. World Mars 3. Well, I didn't want this to be all doom and gloom, but I have to infuse a little pessimism into you. Because the news media and the politicians, they tell you, oh, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, this is normal. This happens every year. So far, this is the longest shutdown on record. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. So guys, again, you need to make these connections now. Your food, your water, your health, your life is in your hands. With your patience possess ye your souls. Grocery stores, they're going to be shutting down, guys. The world as we know it, they have to take America down. Order out of chaos. They have to know if they're going to bring us into the new world order, they have to destroy the old world order. We're witnessing it now. I had someone to get offended in one of my videos because I was saying we didn't put our faith in the rapture. Look around. Look around. You don't see what's going on? I've been telling you for a whole year now. I did a whole series debunking the rapture. Do I believe in the Messiah? Yeah. Yahshua HaMashiach? Yeah. You call him Jesus the Christ? Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Do I think he's coming again? Yeah, he's the second coming. Is he coming to get his people? Yeah. Is there a rapture? No. No such thing. It's not in the Bible. Read Matthew 24, verses 29 and 30. He tell you when he's coming. The Bible is all one unit. From Genesis to Revelation, ain't no rapture mentioned in there. Is he coming to get his bride? Yeah. Is the great tribulation or the tribulation, what they call the great tribulation, is that the wrath of God? No, it's not. The tribulation, the great tribulation, or whatever you want to call it, is the wrath of Satan. Revelation 12:12. Come on, man. Come on, read your scripture. Read your Bible. This is it. Why do you think he tell us to endure to the end? It say, he who endureth to the end shall be saved. So go tell your preacher that. Go tell your pastor that. See if they still saying, don't worry about it. We gonna all get raptured out. No, Jesus wasn't raptured out. None of his apostles was raptured out. None of the prophets was raptured out. They all had to go through it. Come on, man. If God let a prophet Isaiah get sawed in two, he got sawed in two. Sawed asunder. Come on, man. He wasn't raptured out of here. What make you special? Huh? You ain't did nothing close to what Isaiah, none of the rest of them did. You can't even heal yourself from a headache or heal nobody else from a headache. If you pray for him, you ain't got no power. Why he gonna get you out? I mean, come on, man. You done believed John Nelson Darby. You don't even know who he is, but you believe in his doctrine, thinking it's in the scripture. It's not in there. It's not in there. Anyway, guys, it's really what this really wasn't about that, but I don't want you to be deceived. I'm a realist. I'm trying to wake you up. Wake up! What you see is what you get. And it ain't getting no better than this, guys. If it's going to get better, you going to have to make it better. I am going to have to make it better. We have to make these relationships. These governments, they already have a plan, man. It's the New World Order. They working together. They got to figure out a way to trick the rats. We're the rats. They running us through the maze to into this New World Order without fighting back, without taking over their little system, without destroying it. You see, it's already built. They just got to figure out a way to get you in it. They got the ghost cities built in China and in Africa, I've come to find out. It's already been set that the U.S. is going down. This war has been planned out a long time. You heard of Albert Pike. I've talked about that millions of times. Come on, man. Well, if you ain't watched none of my videos, if you're new, go back and watch them. They're still relevant. Every date I set came to pass, okay? It's not me. I know history. I know politics. I know religion. I love the Lord. I have dreams. I have visions. I know people. One thing about it, you're not finna pee on my head and tell me it's raining. Anyway, guys, if you have an ailment, type it in the search. If you're watching me, you have the internet. So if you're watching me, type in the ailment that you have or someone you know has, because the doctor is going to be a luxury. Type in zeolite next to it and see what you find. Right now, I still have free gifts. Zeolite. Minimum $12 donation. There's no tax. There's no shipping and handling because I'm not selling anything. I'm giving you something from me to you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't give medical advice. You know what? Let me do this. This is what I'm going to do. Let me just go over. It's going to sound like an infomercial, but whose benefit is this, right? Whose benefit is this? It's going to benefit you. It's going to make your life better. It's going to make my life better. You know what I'm saying? I can't feel good about just knowing the trap they set for us already. We born into this trap. So let me go over what some of the things I've discovered when it comes to this zeolite stuff. And if you haven't checked out Dr. Sebi, that's S-E-B-I or S-I-B-I, they spelled it both ways. Check him out. The guy cured everything. There's not a disease, a sickness, an ailment on earth that he couldn't cure. And he proved it. They tried to take him to jail. They tried to sue him. He used herbs and water. That's it. Herbs and water. No pharmakia. No potions and pills. No sorcery. Okay? So, and I just happen to believe that the zeolites could do the same thing with just water. Zeolites and water. So let me just go over some of the things that I've been studying. I've been studying this for like 13 years. Been using it on and off for 13 years. But mainly as a detox. So, the zeolite, anti-aging, anti-cancer, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, and anti-black goo. The black goo is real, guys. It's sentient material. It's AI. It's programmable. It's the nano. Take me serious. Take me serious. Just do some research on what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, let me know. You feel me? Other things that zeolite does. It balances the body's pH. makes the body alkaline. According to Dr. Sebi, no disease, sickness, or ailment can exist in an alkaline body. It needs an acidic body. If it's alkaline, if your pH is balanced and it's alkaline, you won't get sick. I didn't say that. Dr. Sebi said it. I want you to look it up. I want you to prove me wrong, if you can. Zeolite is a natural antibiotic. It can be taken on an empty stomach. It's not a drug. It's a naturally occurring. There are some artificial zeolites out there, lab-made. There are some salt water zeolites out there. But mine is a freshwater, organic zeolite. It's made from volcanic eruptions. When the smoke and ash get in the water and cool, it makes this substance. It's God-made. And it's, do your research on it. Do your research on it. It can be taken on an empty stomach. Starts to work within 8 hours. And within 3 days, you can detox most toxins. I'm just going to go through this, man, because, well, the benefits of it. Boosted energy, mental alertness, acuity, renewed vitality. You know, you might not have to use them blue pills anymore. You know what I mean? It strengthens the immune system. Online, there are doctors, there are scientists, there are patients who said they use the word cured or healed when it comes to this mineral. The FDA says only drugs can cure or heal. I'm not going to use those words. I will say this. Zeolite helps allergies. I'm just going to go over a quick list. Allergies, Alzheimer's, anemia, arthritis, asthma, autism, autoimmune disease, bird flu, cancer, cardiovascular disease, cataract, chickenpox, cold, constipation, cramps, dementia, diabetes, diarrhea, digestion, Ebola, E. coli, erectile dysfunction, flu, gout, hepatitis, herpes, high cholesterol, HIV, hypertension, infections, joint pain, lupus, Lyme disease, macular degeneration, measles, migraines, Morgellons, pneumonia, poison. Yes, you can detox poison from your body with this. It purifies water, salmonella, shingles, sinus, staph, stroke, West Nile virus, Zika, and the most pressing and most important that we're going to need to fight against the New World Order is protection from 5G radiation. That's all I'm going to say about it. Hopefully I've piqued your interest. Do your research. Health is your wealth. Doctors are going to become a luxury. A lot of these programs are getting cut. If you were getting discounted, you're going to see the insurance is probably going to go up anyway. So open your eyes, guys. It's not going to get any better than this. The government is not going to come to save you. When the stuff hits the fan, and I found out this as well from the caller I heard. There was another caller I heard on the show this morning. I think it may have been Marfugel. When the California fires happened, 911 didn't work. It didn't work. The people's phones were working, the internet was working. They had to call friends in other cities and say, call 911 for me because it's burning up here. They didn't tell us that, did they? But we know during the testing, they took 911 down. We know they have the ability to do it. So guys, if something really bad happens in a particular city, county, or state, no one's coming to help you. I hope you know first aid. I hope you're already in good health. You may have to walk a few miles. Hope you don't need a prescription and a pump and all kind of stuff, because you may not make it. So it's time to get yourself healthy now. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I mean, there's no other new news out there. It's just every day we're seeing how the shutdown is affecting others more and more and more. So you're going to have to depend on yourself, your friends, your neighbors, your family, your God. Because this is it, guys. This is it. The United States of America has ceased to exist as we know it. So the experiment is over. It's done. They're taking us into the New World Order. And we'll see that soon. Lord willing, or not. Anyway, guys, remember, donation of $12 or more, I'll send you a free gift. And this is your host, Brian Anthony, with Beyond Babbitt. Over and out. Over and out. Be safe. God bless.